Hello everybody, my name is Noel Minis, and today I'm going to be talking about a Blue Eyes deck that I'm currently using to summon quite a lot of Stardust based synchro monsters. So let's get started with the extra deck. Alright, so let's get started. So we have Spirit with Eyes of Blue, 3 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, Cosmic Blazar Dragon, Stardust, however you pronounce that, Cipher, Divine Dragon, Cloud Castle, Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon, Crimson Dragon, Stardust Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon, Ruddy Rose Dragon, which I just added today. And I know I'm missing for the combo here, Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon, and then I have number 38 and number 100. Still kind of editing things. I took out I had another number for this combo. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. All the cards that you're going to see throughout the main deck are cards that came in the new Blue Eyes structure deck. So there's no need to worry about a deck list really. There is Synchro Rumble, which is not in the original deck, card structure deck, and there's also the card Bingo Machine Go. So really you just want to draw a Maiden in White is the goal. So I'm just going to test a hand to see if I get Maiden in White. If I don't, then I'll just test another hand. That's fine. I'll test another hand. Awesome. So Maiden in White is going to be your combo starter for this deck. So I'm going to start by activating her effect. She will send this card from your hand or field to the graveyard and place 1 True Light from your hand, deck, or graveyard face up in your spell and trap card zone. So that's what I'm going to go ahead and do. I'm going to go ahead and set True Light from my deck. I set True Light. True Light's effect is going to activate. Your opponent cannot target Blue Eyes White Dragon with monster effects. I'm going to go ahead and activate its effect to set a spell and trap from my deck that mentions Blue Eyes White Dragons with a different name from cards you control and in your graveyard. So I'm going to go ahead and set Wishes. You spend a lot of time in Modern Yu-Gi-Oh! Shuffling. Activate Wishes. Whoop. Discard 1 card, add 1 level light tuner. So I'm going to discard this extra True Light that I have. I'm going to go ahead and add, you want to add Sage with Eyes of Blue, and you want to add Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons. Alright, you add them to your hand. Wishes goes away. You go ahead and normal summon Sage, and his effect on summon is going to allow you to add a level 1 light tuner from your deck to your hand. I'm going to go ahead and add, it's really up to you whether you want to, what you want to add. I'm going to add the White Stone of Ancients, but you can add pretty much any tuner you want. It is more advantageous because of Synchro Rumble to leave your tuners in the grave, so White Stone of Ancient comes in handy at the end phase. So I'm going to go ahead and link Sage with Eyes of Blue into our good old Spirit with Eyes of Blue. And his effect is going to allow me to add Mausoleum of White from my deck and add it to my hand or send it to grave. So I'm going to add Mausoleum of White to my hand. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and activate Mausoleum of White, which gives you additional normal summon and another thing, which we'll do here shortly. So I'm going to go ahead and activate Roar of the Blue-Eyed Dragons, which is going to allow me to special summon in defense position Blue Eyes White Dragon, because I don't have any other, I don't have a Blue Eyes White Dragon on the field. Here I'm going to go ahead and activate Maiden's effect. She has an effect that brings her back to the field whenever Blue Eyes White Dragon is summoned. And then we're going to go ahead and use Mausoleum of White's effect to target and buff our Blue Eyes White Dragon. But there's the order is you have to pay the cost, which is a normal monster. So we're going to send, of course, Blue Eyes White Dragon to our graveyard to pay for that cost, and we're going to buff it. And then we're going to activate Spirit of, with Eyes of Blue secondary effect to tribute itself to special summon, boom, another Blue Eyes. And then we're going to use Mausoleums of White first effect, saying that I can normal summon one level 1 Light Tuner in addition to my normal summon. So I'll go ahead and summon the White Stone of Ancients. And here we can go ahead and start synchroing. So we can synchro here for our 1 Blue Eye Spirit Dragon, and then go ahead and do the same thing over here. Synchro for our our other Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. And then I'm not going to need Dark Ruler right now, although it's probably more advantageous to keep that in your hand. I just so happen to draw Synchro Rumble, which I got lucky, I guess. So I'm going to go ahead and play Melody to discard Dark Ruler no more. And I'm going to add a Blue Eyes White Dragon, and I'm going to add a Blue Eyes alternative White Dragon in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and activate alternative White Dragon's effect from hand to reveal my Blue Eyes White Dragon and special summon alternative White Dragon to the field. And then for our third tuner, I normally wait, but I'll show you what I do if you don't have Synchro Rumble in your hand first. I'm going to go ahead and turn this Spirit, activate its effect, that allows me to special summon a Light Dragon. I'm going to go ahead and summon Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon. It needs to be in defense mode based on its effect. Then I'm going to go ahead and activate the other one. Same thing. I'm going to go ahead and summon the good old-fashioned Crimson Dragon. Sorry, Crimson Dragon in defense. It's going to target... let's go slower. Its first effect allows me to add a card that mentioned Crimson Dragon, a spell or trap. So I'm going to go ahead and add my other Synchro Rumble to my hand. Alright, then I'm going to activate its secondary effect and target my Blue Ice Ultimate Spirit Dragon, bounce it back to extra deck, and special summon Stardust Seafer. Now it's important to keep in mind that Blue Ice Spirit Dragon does have a cost. Whatever you summon has to be destroyed at the end of the turn. But because we summon Stardust through Crimson Dragon, we don't need to worry about that. And because we have Ultimate Spirit Dragon here, Stardust will protect it. So it has an effect to stop the first card each turn from being destroyed. And so then here we go. You can do this in this combo in any order that you want. But I'm going to go ahead and activate Synchro Rumble to resurrect one of our tuners. I'll bring back Maiden of White. Send Synchro Rumble to the grave. I'm going to go ahead and Synchro for our third Blue Eye Spirit Dragon. Then you're going to pass turn. Okay? Once you pass turn, you can do this immediately. It's a quick effect. You can go ahead and tribute, summon Crimson Dragon. Crimson Dragon is going to do the same thing that it normally does. This time you would add the second Synchro Rumble, but because I had one in my hand already, I don't need to add it. I already have it. I'm going to go ahead and target my Blue Eyes Ultimate Spirit Dragon or Stardust Seafer. that's going to go ahead and allow me to summon Cosmic, well, bounce back to extra deck. That's going to allow me to summon Cosmic Blazar Dragon. Okay, and because it's their turn and beginning of a new turn, I'm going to go ahead and activate True Light's effect to special summon a Blue Eyes White Dragon. So I'm going to go summon one from my graveyard, and then I'm going to go ahead and activate Maiden's effect to come back. It's up to you whether you want to do this or not, because you still have the other Synchro Rumble, but I'm going to save it and use Maiden's effect now, but it's up to you how you want to do that. So beginning of turn 2, you can go ahead. So let's say nothing happened, right? Beginning of turn 2, your turn, your second turn, you can go ahead and synchro again, and you can go ahead and synchro for Cloud Castle. And Cloud Castle is going to allow you to bring back one of your spirit dragons. Okay, and here's the new combo that I bought this card today just to do. You can go ahead and activate your second Synchro Rumble, okay, and then summon Maiden, for example. And you can go ahead and synchro here. I mean, it's all up to you, right? You can go ahead and synchro here for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 9, 10. You can, it needs to be, no, it can be any. You can synchro Cloud Castle and Maiden of White here for Rudy Rose Dragon. Very pretty card that I picked up today. So here's more or less what the end board will look like. I mean, it's really up to you how you want to do this. Now, if you go back to my extra deck, you'll notice I didn't use some of the cards that were in this combo. If you want to do, instead of these level 12 boss monsters and you want to play a little lighter, you can go for these dragons instead. Or you could do a mix, but it's a little bit harder because of the targeting level for Crimson Dragon. But all of these are valid options for you to use for your board. And they're really good. You can use the Numeron combo if you want, although I'm missing the one card I needed to do it if I wanted to do it. You can also go for Numeron, number 100. That would give you an 8k beast of a monster on the field. And yeah, feel free to, and then you still have room to work here, even though almost all your zones are covered. And then you don't have to use Rudy Rose. You can go for another level 10 at any 10 that you want. You don't even have to use Cloud Castle to bring this back if you don't want to, but it gives you another monster just to have. Even though really for damage, these two are more than enough. So it's really up to you. And then I don't know if I used True Light this turn. I don't think I did. So you can go ahead and summon from your grave or your hand. I would keep this in your hand. I have a Blue Eyes right now. But I would go ahead and use True Light to either bring a spell or something that will help you in your deck, no matter what you're running, right? I would summon another Blue Eyes if you want from grave. If you want to just kind of put the cherry on top there. Then it's up to you. This is good for Xyzing. Since you have these boss monsters out, you can Xyz as well if you want to change around the extra deck. But this is such a fun deck, so hope you enjoy. Thank you.